Right, hello, good morning. Welcome along everyone. How are you all doing today? Hope you are all well. Looks like we're all good going, sound, video, everything like that. All working. Nice. Where are we though? Nice to see you all, nice to welcome you all in here. Refresh. I believe that no one has said it. Here we are, that's better. Completely lacking all the chat. Better. How are we all? Right. Hey Yos, how you done? Isaac, morning, hello. Hey Legacy, Mr. Nerd. How are you? Chinook, good morning. Biz Den Gaming's here as well. Hello, buddy. Paul Fiber is here. Bruce, YGN Farms, the JNR. Hello to you all. Hope you're all doing well. Scooters Workbench, good morning, mate. Stevie, Calvin, Mr. FSG. How you doing, buddy? So, we are back, getting things all set up. Why did that just turn off? Oh, because it's on auto drive. Like, why is it doing that? Yeah, so we're all back, getting things set up here with getting back underway with the harvest. So we've got the 5 John Deeres sitting out there. Got a whole lot of full grain carts, a whole lot of not quite full trucks, they will be soon. And then, oops, what's that? Thought it'd go to an unload. Leave that doing it manually. And then we're going to jump over the road. I've got 5 more combines and everything set up over there. Because hey, why not? I said I would last week. Let's do it. Let's do it. Argsy balls. Thanks. Thanks. Right, that's everything up and started, I hope. Now, I need to get these all empty because half the combines are full. They're exactly where we left them last time, so everything's just going to be a mess. That's right. My day is 20 minutes old, Bearsden, so it's not too bad so far, mate. Hey, Blogstar, how you doing? Really interesting how it all pans out. How's things up your way, Chinook? You at work? I know you've been a lot of flights cancelled in New Zealand. Makes things interesting. Right, that there. And we're going to be in completely the wrong order. That other truck, oh, that's alright. We're going to go around the other way. I need to get that lead truck out of the way before this back one's full. Was it very well planned, was it? Playing on Sandy Bay right now, Brittle. Nice, that was a cool map, I like Sandy Bay. I know it's not going to come for 22. Because Oxy said he's not going to convert any of his maps, but it was a cool map. Last day on, day off. No, last day on, day off, back tomorrow. Right. My parents meant to be flying into Auckland tomorrow and then flying to Palmy, but I see all the turboprops have been cancelled for 24 hours. That's going to make things interesting for them. Now that truck should drive off. Here we go. And this truck should. I'm not going to head under the guard of honour. It's detecting an obstruction, maybe. And why that wouldn't drive further forward. Anyhow. Now that that's done, we should be able to tell this one to go off on course. It's not going to have anything to find. Grain card empty. That grain card empty. You to go. Right, let's go and find our combines. Because they're so full, and they are not going to be ones to go anywhere. Nearest waypoint. Just be able to press play on them all. And they'll start calling in those grain carts. Kept out of that. Nearest waypoint. Nearest waypoint. This is going to take a while to sort itself out with sort itself out with grain carts catching up with everything. Oh, this one here's full. Anyway, try to. Alright, that's that all sorted out. We've got one grain cart off and moving. It's all going to help out, and then we'll get everything else set up and see what happens. Full speed ahead, not slow. We're going to be good and go around the crop rather than over it. Hide that, hide that. There we go, perfect. Right. Hey Tim, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Harvesting corn on UMRV right now. Awesome. Well, you'll have to, is that on your own save game BSD Gaming, or is that on the multiplayer server? So we have set up for members only this time, a UMRV server. So if you're a Argsy Gaming community channel member, YouTube channel member, then that server you should have access if you're all on Discord and subscribed and set up with everything linked to your YouTube channel, to Discord and whatnot. You should be able to have access to the channel and get all the login details and everything like that, and then you can jump into UMRV and help out with the work on there. Interesting. That grain cart went to the middle one, so we'll get this one here indeed. So they keep moving. Evening Mark, how are you buddy? Good to see ya. A320s are still flying. So you should have jets going everywhere. Rid of the little turboprop. What is this game called? Tonight it is Automation Simulator. Management Simulator. The last comment had some bad England. It was a little bit challenging to decipher Chinook. Sandy Bear was one of your favourite maps. Real shame it's not coming to 22. Oh. Too late, mate. You went to the other corner. This is the problem when you try and do one yourself, you confuse the auto drive tractors. Oh no. Oh no. That old chestnut. Let's see if they can work themselves out, and we should be able to carry on. Go get the other ones set up now. Should be pretty close. Hey Charlie boy, Wireless Steve, morning mate, how are you doing? You're on your own server, have yet to join a multiplayer server anywhere. Wow, about time you did. Been practicing loading logs on a forwarder. Failed big time. Isn't it embarrassing when you watch some of the guys on the logging league how well they do? And you're like, nope, that's not gonna work. Half the time I'm playing it while I'm also working, so it's a bit hard to be able to do multiplayer with not knowing. When I work to stop for a few hours, I only run auto driving course by a few hours. Fair enough, mate, fair enough. Gotta do what you gotta do. BG Gaming, hello, welcome. Courseplay still has the 3-to-1 advantage though, that's right. We'll battle on, we'll battle on. Morning Shane, how you doing? Working the real job and listening to my soothing tones. Gosh, having to do proper work today, FS22, that must be hard. It's Saturday night, you're doing real work. Fair enough, mate, I know how busy you are. Alright. What do you reckon? That's getting picked up. That's getting the front one sorted, and oh, there's another one up right at the front. Do you know what I did? I was going to install Simple Inspector, and I completely forgot. Bother. You know what I might try? Try this. Put this one on a unload course for the John Deere's. Can't remember which one they were on. That one. Done shit. Must have been. No, it's not G2. Oh yeah, GC1. Here we go. Alright. And it's moving. So let's go over here, get this one set up and get these fenced. So we've got 5 10Ts. We've only got a 40-foot headers on these, so they're a little bit undersized. But that's just what we had. So, watching our truck up there, they're going to not crash at the intersection. So we're going to start out here in this field with these ones. Field number 3 for oats to harvest here. Again, we'll wait and see how challenging this is going to be with these little bits up in here with horseplay. But hey, who doesn't like a challenge? We might even keep some straw on. Maybe we'll bail the oat straw. It's just the added challenge of it all. So, let's try and set up some horseplay. Those soothing tones need to wake up. Do I sound tired? It's early. Early. Right. Fine. 5, go around 1. Start work on the headlands. Smooth, blah blah blah. Plans, automatic. 4. Island bypass. Alright. Let's see what happens. Could be interesting. I need to finish my coffee, Yoss. Yeah, it looks alright. Although that's going to be fun seeing it go around there. Or if there's a fence between the fields. We shall find out. Everything else has actually worked out really well. Apart from that little bit. We'll fix that though, we can sort that. So, we now need to play 3. Cool. There. 3, 5 times 40 foot. And then parts. 40-foot headers. First waypoint, left 2. Now, one other thing I was going to do. We'll keep the straw, but we'll just get it in the middle of the fields and on the headlands. And let's go. Right. Where's the next one in the line? So let's see how that goes. Hope is in about 5 years' time you won't have to do any work if you're stupid for enough. To report you're impressed with FS Courseplay Combine failing. Notice Combine slaloming the bales on its unload route. Ah, interesting. Evening dazed. Modder Argsy. Stop it. Load cool. Yeah. Draw on headlands only. Not headlands only. You know what I mean. Nearest waypoint, left 1. Can you drag that? Hey, I didn't know you could drag that and move it around. First waypoint. Yeah. First waypoint. Right, there we go. Hey, good morning, Floyd. How you doing this morning, buddy? Good to see you. You like small fields, beachy gaming? You won't find many on this map. No small fields here. Hey, Scott Free For All, how are you? Nice to see you. Stopping in before work. Thank you very much. Stopping in before work. Hope you have a nice day at work. Trying to work out why FS22 won't work. The last time I loaded up and met the wheels were not on the equipment. Oh, interesting, Shane. I've seen a lot of people lately having issues with equipment and things not loading up and whatnot. Spread. Here we go. Get this one loaded up. First waypoint. Load the course. And I didn't do the first waypoint. Right. One. Right, one more combine to do. There it was. Been watching the news article of the mysterious object the size of a large car shot down by US. What can it be? Very interesting to see what they actually say. You'd have to go and assume it's another balloon of some description. Who knows? Aliens. A UFO. FS22 is to auto driving course play his work. Call in a few workers. You're still playing 19 because of the issues you have with 22. That sucks. Shame. Yeah. All right. First waypoint's up a little bit further. First time I hadn't driven far enough up. There we go. Can you help with the streaming on Discord? This is a single player save driver, so no, not today. But if you want to help out on other times, we do get out and do some live streams with the community different times. So you are welcome to join those. Now we've set up ourselves. What do we want to do? We're going to get the trucks in position first. Set up the auto drive for the trucks. A little bit different. We've gone with the sort of these are the Docker Legacy trailers. I like these ones. And inadvertently managed to make a John Deere colour scheme. I just went for the yellow and green. I wasn't trying to specifically make them John Deere coloured. Hey Mark, how you doing, mate? Karam, good morning. Matthias, hello, welcome along. Great to see you all here. Nice to have you join the stream. Right. Now I need to be able to see where this goes. It's a outing or an innie? It's the out course that way. Trucks sort of come in here then. I think. Which way do we want to go? Alright, let's try and get this recorded. Or we end up with a whole lot of full combines. try and make them as straight as possible at some point. Where's that going to be? Probably not there. We'll go around the shed. And we can have our truck waypoint maybe on that one. Should have got the trailers straight enough. So we're going to have to call that F3 truck. Wait. We'll do. Chinook, thank you very much for those gifted memberships, mate. You're a legend. You go, Wireless, Steve, Kieran, Mark, Cape Cod Driver, and Dylan. All getting those gifted memberships. And of course, that will mean with that new server we've got set up on UMRV, you guys will all be able to join. Some fun. Now we need to connect back up over here. We're not going to go right past that unload auger. It will cause us trouble. Go past here. What? Ah! Boom. Let's move that one. Alright. So, going back to this. Fill up at the truckway. Dump off at the sell point. And we will have both. Fingers crossed that's all going to work. How many combines? We're up to 10 now, Andrew. We've got 5 running over. Well, hopefully we've got 5 running over there. They all seem to be moving. In some way, shape or form. So... now we're going to have these ones all stopped. And I need a truck. Is it going to... did it... where's that truck gone? Oh, it's coming back in. We need that truck in position so I can see where to put the unload auger. I think I actually put... did I turn crop construction back on? Turn that off for a second. Not that it really matters when you're running around with course plane auto drive. Yeah, I need to turn down corner speeds on those as well. Oh, actually I thought I'd set quarter speed to auto. Default. Now, next up. Hold this. See what happens. Alright, sorry chat, I'm trying to keep up with everything. Get those spin around. We went for these grain carts, which I was told last week are the bigger ones. Oh, hopefully. Have I got close enough? We might have to tweak that. I think on my little spin there, we went quite close enough, and all our combines are lining up. They're going, we need unloading. 3 DC unload. There you go. And now create that waypoint. What I could do, maybe we'll do that. I might try course plate unload on the other one. We could try that. F3 GC waypoints. Whatever you call those, I just make up my own names for them. You can call them whatever you like. Put this on to combine course. F3 wait, F3 unload. And now we need to go and find some combines with that setting. So. Yeah. All of that. And that should now planing a path. Perfect. And now I can, if this all works, I can just sit here and talk to you guys for the next hour and a half. Let's have a look. Unload combine. Put out target. Yep. Well, I don't think we have to do anything else, do we? Once unloaded, blah blah blah. No. Let's just see what's going to happen if I press start job. Can't hire any more AO workers because you already reached the limit. Okay. That started moving pretty quick though. Let's see what happens. Go and see what happens. Right, we'll let that cruise and get rid of that tab. I don't know why it's so annoying. YouTube has decided that it really wants you to put ads into your streams. Like, now would be a good time to do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Don't want to. Right, Farmer Hamish, good morning, mate. How you doing? You're playing 15-day seasons, Brittle Fibre. That's impressive. Yoran, good evening. How you doing? Nice to see you as well. I did see your pulse beam you've been erecting. Very impressed. No, you're not going to change professions anytime soon. Got to run for a bit. Have a good stream. Thanks, Days. Thanks for stopping in, mate. Sorry, I didn't see if you said anything else. I did see you join in, though. Hope you have a good day. Catch you again soon. Doing well, Trio. A little bit tired, actually, this morning, to be perfectly honest with you. It's gone 7:30 and we stayed up a little bit later than I should have last night. But it's the price. Price you pay. Penalty you pay for staying up late. Got to admit, Courseplay does a better job at avoiding crops. Auto drive just drove straight through the middle of the field. Well, who knows? Because we all know that auto driving Courseplay courses run flawlessly. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Blocked by an object. Interesting. I can't see anything that's blocking you. Ah, that. You mean like that? Yeah. Alright. Nearest waypoint. Is that one completely stopped? No. Oh no. Get out of here, turkey. Far out. See? You jinxed it, Bear. I blame you. You're entirely responsible for what just happened then. Who was taking those odds in 3 to 1? They were looking pretty good at the moment. You're gonna put a shift on WA today. Nice, Steve. Nice. And then you've got to look at what that grain cart's doing up the front there. Golly. Headlands. Headlands, headlands, headlands. Yeah, at least that's one thing I have found that auto driving Courseplay have improved, is that they will get out of the way of each other a little bit more often. Velociraptor, hello. Good morning. You just opened up a Red Bull Chinook, you're buzzing. Don't do that too often. Red Bull at 7:30 in the morning. Hey Whitney, how you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. Looking forward to the next logging league. That was so awesome. Oh, I'm pleased to hear it. We had a lot of fun with that. We're buzzing still about it and looking forward to it. FSG and I had a chat yesterday about how we're going to tackle some highlights. So looking forward to getting those done too. These guys are just going to do laps. It's like jostling for position. Come on, John Deere, you can do it. Which one are you going to go to? Just pick one. Just pick one. That's how baby combines are made. That's right. That's it, John. That's it, Johnny boy. That's it, Johnny boy. There we go. That's really good. It's going to work alright. It's going to work alright. Took some time to get started today, figured out the way to secure and fasten everything. If it's above your head, you want to make sure you get it fastened pretty well, don't you? Glad to be of service. Thank you, yeah. RT and Chaseman combo is the best for auto drive. I agree, Hamish, 100%. 100% best. Let's just, while we're here, what's going on over this side? It'll line up things. Grain cart there. Grain cart there. A grain cart there. And four combines just stationary, for whatever reason that might be. That Steiger looks like it's on the wrong side. No, unloading. Okay. I stand corrected. These bins I should almost swap over, because I don't think these Fents have quite the hopper capacity the John Deeres do. These bins are a lot bigger, so probably should have swapped them over. No. Someone needs to yield. Ah, here we go. Coursplay's figured it out. Coursplay's figured it out. Speaking of Rebel, we're getting a production factory here in Chilliwack. Read it in the paper. Interesting. Might have to build one on my Chilliwack save, you reckon? Start supplying the Red Bull factory. Oh, that's some tight tooting. No worries. No worries, we'll just drive over the fence. No worries whatsoever. Need to add the instant replay function for the Logging League Farmer client has it on some of his streams if you want a reference. Oh, does he? Does he have a way to do an instant replay? That does sound interesting. Might have to find out what he does with that. It's not going anywhere anymore by the time you're done. Yeah, put enough fixings in it that it's going to stay there and then put more in. That's on your to-do list too, Hamish. We'll certainly add to it. That's our long-term plan, baby steps. I think we did pretty well getting things nailed on the first round, so now it's just some incremental improvements. First one's timing. But I think we figured out where that is, and we're going to work on that. It was announced this week it's because our water sources are natural water from the mountains. Nestle bottling products has been here for years. Sound like New Zealand, Karam. Honestly, there's bottling stations everywhere. And all our water gets pumped out and sent over to Asia and Europe and wherever else you want it to be. Especially when FSG gets really excited and high pitched, something really amazing happened. I'll keep an eye out when I'm doing my replay, my highlights scooter for any time FSG got excited and go, yep, that looks like a highlight. Come on, John, you can do it. Great job with the new server for FSG, Farmer Hamish. I agree, Aaron. That's really impressive the way that's all been set up. I think Leinster Farmers helped them out a lot with it too. But cool concept. Hope it works as intended. It'll be pretty cool. Alright, is that front combine? Needs an unload. Come on, chaps, go sort this dude out. I know they will. I have faith. Confidence. Yeah, we've got our trucks have caught up too. There's clockwork going on over here at the moment. Thought the Steiger was going to whack into that combine there for a second, but movement. Living the dream. Hey T-Shug, how you doing? Watched the multiplayer yesterday, Steve. It looks well set up. Yeah. Fun. Folks, how are you, mate? Good to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. Good to have a chat to you the other day on Discord as well. Talking about bottled water, have they not heard of a tap? It's a shame you can't bottle stupidity, Mark. Is that what you meant to say? Use that for an energy source. Certainly get it in abundance, that's for sure. A few teething problems, but happy how it's going so far. All the lads are chipping in and helping their neighbours. I think the good thing about it too, Hamish, the way you've set it up, is it's not one that's going to need constant attention. As long as it holds everyone's interest. Oh, just go under the... Why would you do that? As long as it holds their interest for, you know, log in once a week or something like that, then they should be happy. Should go really well. Gosh, we're just about finished this side of the field. Keep it over there. Stationary combine, so that is the downside. What is that crank out doing on the wrong side of the river? You lost, bro. Yeah, I think you lost. What I think I didn't have. Oh, no restrictor field and... Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Got the power to do it, as long as it doesn't drive off the edge of the map. Still waiting for the Edgewater. Apparently it will only come for PC. Where have you seen and heard that, Brittle? I would love to know where you've heard that it's only coming to PC. Uber Eats is your friend on Saturday. Ton of admin, hardly a set and forget server like most of the others. Yeah, there is. It's going to turn into something like Battle of Bots or American Ninja Warrior. Do I have Instagram? I do, Isaac. It's just Argsy Gaming, I think. In fact, I think you might even be able to put !! Instagram into the chat and it gives you a link, if I remember correctly. How many AR workers are you running just now in course play and auto drive? 10 combines, 5 grain carts and 4 trucks. 10, 5, 4, 19. 19 total. 18 of the Meridians. 18 of the Meridians. Glad you could catch on the stream. Glad you could too. Water in your area is best possible. think the climate could be fairly close to New Zealand. I know there are very large snowy mountains in New Zealand, mainly the South Island, in fact. It'll get much better on the admin side once the farms make a little more cash, things will ease up. Yeah, I think, and once people get their head around and understand what you're trying to achieve, it certainly will. What a snow you don't get in Auckland. No, you just get a ton of rain. Locally, there's been a bit of controversy about water extraction from a volcanic mountain water table behind the Gold Coast. Yeah, Christchurch, there's been a lot in Christchurch actually, bottling plants, and then there's some, you know, proper, decent springs and aquifers and that have been tapped into. People aren't talking about. Can't reach your target, eh? What? You'd show the mountains hiding outside your window, Steve, but it's clouds hiding that mountain most of the time, isn't it? I love flying over Mount Taranaki, actually. So where Steve is in Taranaki, and Mount Taranaki, it was used as the, that was a mountain in, oh, what was the Tom Cruise movie, the one when he was a, Samurai? Was it called Samurai, wasn't it? Is that what it was called? Anyhow, that was the mountain they used for Mount Fuji, filmed up in Taranaki. But from the air, when they surveyed it off, surveyed the mountain off and separated and made it a national park or whatever, in the early settlers, it's basically from the summit of the mountain, just a perfect circle. I mean, is it 10 k's or something from the summit in every direction? So the aerial, like Google Earth, you've just got this pretty much perfect circle of forest as it comes down to the farmland. Real cool. How would I describe Auckland? I can't swear, Karen. How would I describe Auckland? Full of Aucklanders. Go away, fly. I'll decide what to compare it to. I mean, it's a harbour city, split in two. Lots of volcanoes around it, like dormant volcanic hills. I don't know, it's just like any big city, really. And big by New Zealand standards. I mean, it's what, 1 million, 1.5 million? Or what it is at the moment. Fortunately, there's an opening there. What's that? Oh, this is that. Weather station, or is it a TK? Oh, this flies back. You are so annoying. Why? Pest. 19 workers, it's like I'm not even trying. Describe it as wet. Funny. So lots of rain, I guess a lot of silage in the region. Well, from a farming perspective, how would you describe Auckland? There's not actually, I wouldn't say there's a lot of, like, normal farming up around there. South of Auckland, there's a lot of horses. Very well-known horse training area for racing horses, thoroughbreds, and lots of market gardens just south of Auckland too. Lots of market gardens, and then what else is there? But about an hour south of Auckland is the Waikato, and Waikato is a very big dairy region. There would be lots of silage and that down that way. Get the raid out, might have to. The last samurai, thank you Hamish, that was it. Vacuuming and driving trucks, one of my standard jobs is running glass bottles up into whiskey country to a mineral water bottling plant, literally a shed underneath the waterfall. Craziest thing ever. But I reckon half the ones here are. Alright, let's see, that truck should bugger on out of here. As it has. Go and get itself sold. Right, through field 3, right way. Sell. Oh. Auckland a-hole market. Talking about market gardens. Yeah, Pukekohe. So I have ended up probably a little bit too far away from here. I have to walk out of here up into you. Just going to adjust this course ever so slightly. Bring it a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Hold me close now, tiny old girl. Ooh, that's not ideal. What's happened here? Not ideal at all. I can't go forward or backwards. Proper beached. I'll do it without super string. I think I can. Ooh, wow, okay. It's a trick for young players there. I'm assuming it got caught out coming out of the gate and into this bit of a ditch here. Not ideal. Alright, what have we got? Queue up of trucks there. Let's ride along with this guy and see how he goes. See where the other trucks are. They must be all up at the sell point. It's this testing list. No, so don't worry if it's just his PC at the moment. It just goes through PC testing first brittle. It's got to pass PC testing. Any mod will say PC first, and once it's passed that, it'll go into console testing. Until it's passed and is good to go on a PC, they won't even bother looking at it for console. When am I going to come and visit Canada, folks? Who knows, mate? It's probably a long way down the line. The only reason why I woke up at 4 AM was to prepare for a new truck driving job tomorrow morning, back to work after a few weeks out. Nice, Shane. Congrats, mate. I know you were talking about job interviews last time we chatted, so awesome. Cornering too fast. Has this one still got fast cornering speed on too? Ah, there. Oh, so whoever told me to set through that set as default did not work. Good call there on that, Mark. Did a handbrake turn. Oh, and he's got to speed up so he gets around this corner before that truck gets here. Howdy Legion, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Faster big yellow, faster big yellow. Jane got a bit excited, then started turning too soon. What is going on? See, this is where I reckon auto drive's better. So auto drive got a full grain cart. This has only done 40%. Gonna put this on auto drive and see if it does any better. Build through weight, build through unload. How quickly that detected the next combine in front of us and went to it. Much better. Dirksworks, good morning mate, welcome along. Got a job delivering PVC water pipes. Awesome. You're seeing how all the baby tractors and trucks and everything are made to come up. Tab to another vehicle so you don't witness the chicane. Very, very informative. So who's been watching Clarkson's Farms? Sat down and watched the first episode with the family last night. I'm looking forward to catching some more of that. I know some people are binging it. I didn't realise they were going to release all 8 episodes at once. I was kind of looking forward to having one a week. I'm watching it over an extended period, but good down here at the sell point. Perfect. Who made that auto drive course? Don't know who made that. Yan. It's not. This isn't auto drive creators' handiwork, is it? You didn't watch the first series, Mark. Oh, you're missing out. They put out a new... Yes, came out on... yesterday, Friday? Friday our time, 2 days ago. I think it was Thursday the 10th. Amazon Prime. Too many bloody YouTubers. Two episodes in, Steve. Nice. I was just laughing in the first episode at him talking about his cows. Oh, we're in a grain. Alright, what's happening over the other side of the fence? What are you doing all the way down there? You're a bit lost, but otherwise... This one. Moving, full. Waiting for trucks. Moving, and then we grain cart. Actually, they haven't opened up their next land yet, have they? Not quite. Okay. Still going, which is good. Unloaded and out of the way, which is good. Perfect. Gotta go, you've got a show to watch. Hey, you're watching a show now. I can do Clarkson stuff. I did a thing! I'll spoil the first episode for you, Beer, so you don't have to go watch it. Just finished watching all of them, chiller. You're harvesting a ginormous soybean field in Farming Simulator 19, Isaac. What map are you doing that on? What's your definition of a ginormous field? Are we talking something this size? 125 hectares? 300 plus acres? Hey farming, am I fully automated tonight? I think we pretty much are farming. We have got 10 combines, so we've got 5 in field 1, we've got 5 in field 3, 3 grain carts in that field, 2 in field 3, and 4 trucks. So I think we've got 19 bits of kit running around at the moment. And, oh, we're a little bit low, 29 FPS. Not noticeable though. Not noticeable. Where do you get auto drive courses? The auto drive creators net Discord. Yep, Neuron's got you there for that. I don't know if I'll put a link to them. If someone wants to put a link into their itch.io page, go for it. Night watch, shouldn't I? Nope, no. Oh, Chinook, while I remember, drop me a DM about how to keep my audio on top for Farmington, so when I tab out of the game it still plays. If you could, please. Or give me a call later on and go through it. Derry, play multiplayer. I play multiplayer on Wednesdays. This is a single player one. But we have just set up a new UMRV up Mississippi River Valley server. Chinook set that up, and that is a members only one this time around. So if you've got the Argsy logo next to your name and you have a beautiful green colour, you'll be able to see that in Discord. We've linked your YouTube account to Discord and have the members role. Then you'll be able to get in there, download mods and join. Now we're going to have all sorts of fun when we get to this poll, by the way. This is going to... I know we're going to have disaster. However, as there is no fence, we're just going to let it do its thing. If there was a fence here between the two fields, it would be a different story, but we can just carry on. Look at that. Large scale supplier. Funny still unlocking achievements because I've changed to using the Giants rather than the Steam version at the moment. Who's Clarkson? Jeremy Clarkson of Top Gear fame and offending the masses by saying rude things about Meghan Markle. I did wonder if that's why they might have pushed them all out at once to just get it over and done with. Look at how tidy that's gone around that. That's using the circle mode. That's impressive. It's almost like JJ when he built the map made the circle there the size of the grass around the pole. Perfect for a combine. It's small compared to the field on Spring Creek. I agree, Mark. It's small compared to the fields on Western Australia as well. Can't remember what name was the map. Yeah, it's about the same size as more fields. Fair enough, Isaac. Hey Grant, how you doing? Good morning to you. Personally, you use a Phenol fast track on auger wagons. Are much quicker moving about in massive fields. I like using the 2 tracks. They seem to maneuver a whole lot better, but yeah, the 1050 fence do a good job as well. Half as many likes as watches. Thanks for the shout there, Mr. Thor. Indeed, if you're enjoying things, make sure you drop a thumbs up on the video. It would be very, very much appreciated. It's the first time I think I've seen them unloading on the go. Watching that cause issues. But up until then, it looked like it was doing a good job. Looks like jinxed it by looking at it, but anyhow. Getting out of the way. Oh, did it stop it? Ah. Go, go. I really did jinx that, didn't I? Wrong time. Wrong time to make a comment about how good they were doing unloading. Like FSG's comment on his UMRV video. That combine not start going again? When did it not start going again? Gotta go, Brutal. Take care, mate. You too. Catch you all again soon. Some guy called Mark Thor told you to pop in, Sean. Oh, thank you, Mark Thor, for spreading the love. Welcome in, Sean. Nice to see you. There's another series of Clarkson's farms yet to come. There was rumours they were going to cancel that though. Mark, I know it's contracted too, but let's see what sort of mess we get into here. Let's see. Hey, Keeks, how are you, buddy? You wish you hadn't deleted the FS19 auto drive course for FS19 WA16X map. I've probably still got it somewhere, Shane, if you wanted it. Yeah, there you go, Farming said the same thing. It was all going so well until I got involved. It was. What are they as... Oh no, don't tell me you're full and now you think you need to unload. Right. Alright. What is it doing? I'm intrigued. Is it stopping? Oh, it has. It's cut itself. It's cut in. Thinks it needs to be unloaded. Right, what's this? We'll fill this grain cut up and then that'll be enough to get this out of the way. He was yeah, he's contracted for 3 seasons. Yeah. Yep. You're back, Brutal. It wasn't. That was a very short departure. Now, who's going to wait for who here? No one's going to wait for anyone. And that's how headers are made. Anyone wondered? We said it was going all so well until I got involved. Oh my goodness, and now that grain cart thinks it's full right there. And I don't have space to get past. Oh goodness. Meanwhile, everything's going well over in the other field. We shall not be defeated. Alright. Put that on to nearest. Can go. I swear, once your headland's opened, horseplay works, and auto drive and everything works so much better. As one grain cart leaves the truck over in the other field, the next one comes in. Series 3's already been shot apparently, so I'll screen it to get the money out. Ah, well that certainly makes sense. It's already been shot. Alright, turn that back on. Doesn't want to go to unload mode. This fly is just... He's just teasing me now. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's sitting on my microphone. Thoughts on 1x maps? Too small, just right. Depends what you're doing, Keks. Depends what you want to do. For PC and for console players and single player, where you've got limited options, I think they're just right. Like, I played played the heck out of Lone Oak on PlayStation when I first started playing Farming Simulator, and that was a good sized map for a PlayStation. You could run multiple equipment, but it wasn't too far to drive anything, and you didn't have auto drive. I suppose now that you've got a little bit more flexibility with the likes of you know, hired workers to go from point A to point B, might be a bit better. Alright, combines, what are you all doing over here? You're waiting for you, you're waiting for you. Look at that picture. Apart from these guys not moving, these guys were moving. You saw that truck, 2 grain carts, and a whole lot of combines over in the distance. It'd be pretty cool. Probably you'll watch season 2 of Clarkson's Farms in 6 months when you've got time. If you're simulating a single farm, it's pretty good, in your opinion. Yeah, I agree. 4X I think is the sweet spot for it all. It's not the size, it's how you use it. Post up a request for a copy on Discord later today. All good, Shane. In fact, let me just have a think. I reckon pop up Discord. Still sitting in the link. I did share it on a long time ago. Still. Oh. Yeah, it's it is in mods and files links section of Discord. You just scroll up back to 28th of May 2021. It's in there. You don't even need to wait and send me a reminder. I found it for you already. Right. Come on, guys. You can do this. I believe. I believe. At least it gives the other ones a bit of a head start. But it does mean, I bet you the other grain carts headed off over that side. No, he's sitting there waiting, trying to figure out where to go. At least the fence getting in under the one that's holding everyone up. In fact, you know what I could have done? In fact, we will do that. We stop this dude. And push him past. And get a head start. Cheers, Sean. Thanks for stopping in, mate. Enjoy whatever you're going to go and eat. But nice of you to come in. No, not first waypoint. Don't do that. Nearest waypoint. Right. Is that going to get everything moving once and for all? One of those grain carts to figure out to go to that last fence, then we'll be good. Then we will be good. Who needs to stop and watch a train crash when you have Argsy? Lol, see, I like it. Dead of winter, no flies alive. Yeah, that's the best part, isn't it? That's the best part. I think it's because it's not wet outside here. We've had some pretty hot and humid days in the last couple of weeks. It's just that time of year. We've actually done well to keep them down, but I think our automatic fly spray machine is out of battery or out of spray. A Sandy Bay 4X would be cool. You're working on your first map, Kegs. Nice, mate. It's off Montana, but I'd like to get it released on Mod Hub so my friend whose farm it's based off of. Cool, man. That's awesome. Fearsome Rhino, good morning. How are you doing? Welcome along. Nice to have you all in here. 70 plus viewers at the moment. So make sure you've dropped a like if you're enjoying things. Appreciate the support. As I was saying a little bit earlier, we have got, thanks to Chinook, setting up a Upper Mississippi River Valley server for members only. So we've still got the Western Australia and the Oaks servers up and going for anyone to join. But we have decided to make UMRV a members only one, so if you want to join, make sure you've joined the channel and linked your YouTube account to Discord, and that will automatically set you up with permissions for the members role, and then you'll be able to see the servers. Yeah, I'm doing well, Bets and Rhino, apart from this pesky fly. Wants to annoy me the whole time. 1x is best to start with, I'd say so, for map building. Good way to learn. Depends how complicated things are. Look at that, we're dropping our straw. Planes flying over top. Hopefully. He's got a lap of the pole to do. And we just need that John Deere to get out of the way. Yoinks, that was tight. Happy days. Happy, happy days. I'll catch you later, Hamish. You have a good one, mate. Thanks for hanging out. You're brainstorming ways to make round fields for pivots. I wondered if the paintbrush could be expanded to a field size if it could paint a large circle then plough the circle. That would be one way to do it. I think what else you could do. That'd be the easiest way, wouldn't it? Just drive around in a circle and hold a steering wheel or controller at exactly the right angle for an extended period and hope you get it around. Have you using the pivot mod, Karam, the placeable ones? How are the John Deeres doing? Dear Johns. Oh, we had an island over here. I wonder what's happened to this. Look at that. Look at that. We're behind on trucks again. You know what I'm tempted to do actually is... I have to do that. Oh, he's just about full. I was going to say we'll divert a truck from this field over to the other one. To keep things moving, but we're out of trucks over here too. Not quite in need of 3 trucks, but 3 trucks would just about be a good shout at the moment. How much have we made off these 2 fields so far? I did notice last night when I was setting things up for the stream that we had the economy on easy, which I don't normally do. Probably explains why we're making so much, but 1.7 million, almost 1.7 million off these fields so far. 27 grand worth of wages payment. Okay. And good call, Mark, as well on the exit speed here for the trucks, because that certainly obviously stopped them having issues going into the ditch. Just manages to get turned out. Drops a wheel over the edge, but the drivetrain stays on the track, so that's probably fixing that. This is what would make Farm Sim awesome, as if you had equipment just sitting out in the fields all the time. That has to, hasn't it? Why will you stop again? Don't know what was going on with that. Anyhow, normal service is resumed. Oh, just about had him. Come to watch the tractors trying to see me catch a fly. Courseplay plough circle, put the tractor in the centre at the start of the course, then it auto generates a circle radius and starts ploughing a circle. I don't know how you'd be able to do that. You could try. Because it needs a field to be defined to be able to do that. I don't know. Time to join the Wife Watch movie. It's been a while since we did that. Have a great stream. Catch you later. Good on you, mate. Go and enjoy that. What movie are you watching? Hopefully you've got some time on Wednesday again to help us out on West Aussie. No dramas if you don't. I think we've got a... Well, I don't know if you've made a start on it. We have a big field of corn to harvest. It's going to be interesting considering how fast corn yields. Anyhow, mate, have a good evening. It'll be the Wednesday call, man. Hopefully, we can get a full server of 10 people up and going, and that should help make corn harvest go a lot smoother. You know what we actually need to get in there is, if you haven't got them yet, is a Lusty Tippers road train setup. We can haul more grain from the fields. Not playing, just sharing ideas. I saw someone streaming pivots a few days ago, but he had square fields. Yeah, right. Not started yet, did accept a contract for corn as well. Oh goodness. Oh, good. Where are all our trucks? Are they back in the fields now? Cummins there, Packer there. One down here. You must have a... Must be a small crossover point, is there? When we get to the... Get to the entrance here, they must go in and out and not bump into each other. Well, they haven't yet, which is good. Making maps hard in FS22. Don't know, Brittle. Perfectly honest. He's thinking of cutting a headland in the cornfield and prep for Wednesday. Fair amount of work. Well, I did think even if you did start the corn, I'd be surprised if you managed to get it all done over the next couple of days. Off to practice logging league kegs. I like it. Hey, I was going to ask actually before you shoot. Did you guys recreate the course? Because you've done a fantastic job. We were looking at your screenshots you shared for the team in Discord, and it looks like you've done a great job recreating the course. Maybe we might surprise you and spring something and you use a different course. But I was impressed. Very impressed. Anyhow, mate, nice to see you. Take care. Love to chat to you some stage about your map too. Drop your note in Discord. There's a Pearl Jam song about feeling alive, Yos. Not live, but alive. Man, I imagine when Pivot mod gets released, someone will figure out a best way to make a circle field to match. But isn't there a Pivot mod released on Mod Hub already? I know there was a Pivot mod made and released. Could place a Pivot, but I can't remember if it was Mod Hubbed or not. Oh, Pivot. There definitely has been one made. Alright, what are we doing? This is weird. Do we still have a whole lot of grain carts lying in the edge of that field? Heavens for all this stuff. One grain cart down. It's just trying to think whether we can re-divert a truck. Not sure. Get out of the crop. Some fast collision detection and avoidance. weren't driving in the crop to start with, Mr. John Deere, we wouldn't have had a problem. This is going to be an everlasting game of who can get out of the way fastest. Oh. I've still got super strength in the dome, I do. You could use a script in G to do it, paint all in the fields just like you do in Farmlands, and use a script to generate the field dimensions. Yeah, you can do that, Gaming Joy. I think Kieran's probably trying to figure out a way to do it, if you're going to add it in a game. Yeah, definitely do it that way in GE. You can also use a round paintbrush in Giants Editor and make it whatever dimension you want to. What's the minus environmental score mean when you tip straight from combines? I don't know, I've never heard of that. Sharp rebuilt the course, we're getting quick, we've chopped our time in half. Wowzers! I'm loving that you guys have been practicing, that's awesome. That's cool, I don't know, we've had another one of the Farm Sim League teams join. Gaming Power Esports, was it? I remember their names now. Embarrassing. Pretty sure that's what. Power Team Esports. Close. Power Team Esports. It'll be interesting to see how they go. Hey December, how you doing, mate? See what map am I playing, Sean? This is Evergreen by Northwest Mods and Edits. It's a 1x PC only map that you can get through their Facebook group. Should be a link in the description. Thanks for the auto-drive link. Nice, mate, you found it. Good. You've got pizza. Good. That's nice and round. You could use a pizza. If you put a pizza in the middle of the field, Karaman, you could drive around the edge of the pizza. That would give you a nice round layout for your pivot. Because they had round fields on what map had it? Elk Mountain had round fields, Kieran. So did Red Dirt County back in the 19. Oh. Oh, those grain carts unloading on the go. That's good. That's good, 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 good. Why would you ever put your pizza in the middle of the field? So you'd use it as a round template for a pivot. Duh. Not sure if that meant to be like that. I don't even know which truck I just went into. So we are gonna do this. Wait. What do we need to change that to wheat? Wheat on the list. Oh, how can I not see wheat? That's an alphabetical order, that's why. A slightly chiseled cube. Auto drive course play 5 Argsy 1. Come on, Scooter, it's been an hour and a half and it hasn't been that bad. I mean, you can't reach downloads, Tiger. I'm sorry, what? You can't get to there. I can understand why you're struggling with that. Not. legitimately cannot find its way to that waypoint. How about now? Here you go. We all knew it was not bad at all. You expected auto driving courseplay to have been double digits by now. Look at that avoidance. Look at that truck and grain cart. I mean, perfect avoidance. Not an issue. You know what I could have actually done? And if I was doing this again, I would consider doing, I know it makes more turns, but I would consider automatically telling auto drive our courseplay to go across the field instead of big long runs, doing lots of short ones. Would be a possible solution. Waiting for a grain cart to run headfirst into a truck and almost got it. Not quite though, was it? Not quite. Poetry. Poetry is what it is. Lots of full grain bins though. Let's be all over in the other field. You're full. Yep, okay. Yeah, I reckon we made the right decision sending that truck here. That grain cart. Both those grain carts can get back out to the combines quicker. I did think we might have been into the other field with the John Deeres by now. We're not going to. Right. Simple Inspector would have made this so much easier. Everything's moving. Everything's grooving. Just field 2 left to do. 125, 88, 102. Poetry. Poetry. Pure poetry. Hey Rockstuff, welcome in mate, nice to see you. On a scale from 1 to 10, how many litres does that auger hold? The actual auger probably doesn't hold that much, to be fair. Although was it, which YouTuber was I watching? That if you, they were unfolding the auger and they were actually running grain up into the auger. It might have actually been on the combine. It was on the combine, so when they had the combine like this, they'd actually open their auger out, run it until they just got a little bit of corn dribbling out the end, and then they'd turn it off. So they basically had the full arm full of corn just to give themselves a little bit of extra capacity to try and get to the end of the road. Avoid cab corn. Well, that was a bit of a tricky idea. You wouldn't want to do it all the time, but I'm still interested what I've set up separately to not unload on the go. These ones. Build level. Active unloading. Active unloading is set up, but I'm not wanting to actively unload these ones. I don't know why. Actually could have go now, Brittle. Sweet mate, catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. I just see the Nightbot up there popping up and saying about being a G-Portal partner. I've been so impressed with G-Portal service. Setting up the UMRV server and it kept on crashing. The server kept on crashing, so we did everything we could on our end, repairing it and trying with no mods and all that sort of thing. So I dropped a note to the support team through Discord, and within 5 minutes of pinging them, we had someone having a look at it. Within about 10 minutes of that, I had the community manager Dave giving me a call saying, looks like it's a hardware issue. We've tried completely rebuilding the software on the server and it didn't, reinstalling it all didn't fix it. So within an hour they'd moved us onto a completely brand new fresh server, and everything's running fine. It's very cool. Very impressed. It's the green combines that are causing the problem with unloading. Yeah. It's actually, it's funny you say that, Scooter, because it's been the 9R over in the other field, the RT, that's caused more issues than the Fent 1100. How did you get the map? Cargasm Jack, have a look in the description. There should be a link to Northwest Mods and Edit's Facebook page. You should be able to find it. You have to member of their groups to download it. Dave being nice for once. He's nice to everyone, just not you. How much are all of my drivers paying for crashing all of your equipment? I think we're up to about $30,000 wages bill so far. Not 32,000. To be fair, we have earned almost $2 million though. Alright. So I can't complain too much. It's the sitting around idle and not doing anything like that guy is at the moment that's more infuriating. So you can get the map download through the Facebook group. You can indeed. Can indeed. Hey, Long Hill. Mark Thor said I should come here and annoy you. Good old Mark Thor, eh? Drumming up support. Nice to have you, mate. Good to see you. Did he come around and knock on your door and say, why aren't you watching? Oh, come on, Green Cart. You were there. That's probably the most frustrating one, when they actually drive in under the auger and they start getting some grain in them, and he's like, oh, I better put the cover on and drive off. Then he'll do a lap. Just do a little loop. Go, oh, that's where I'm meant to be. Okay, we'll go back there. Doo-doo-doo. Is this how it works? We park under this and the grain goes in. Exactly how it works. So am I adding the link to the description? You applied to join the Facebook group. No, I won't be putting the link in the description. There's obviously, well, I can't question why they might have denied your request, but I've got to respect the way they want to make the map available. And well, they want to keep it that they can control who has it. So sorry about that, mate, but that's just the respect I show those guys. They've shown me a lot of respect. So we'll just leave it like that. Hey Travis, how you doing, mate? Haven't checked him out. Have a watch of a fella called Scroft here on YouTube. Brilliant role. Yeah, do you know, I watched up to about, I'm up to about episode 27 of his Farmhand roleplay series, and then I've just run out of time to watch them all. I've slowly been trying to catch up, but yeah, he's done a great job with that one. Very impressive. He does some good things. Good things for auto driving courseplay too, if you're looking for someone who does some good stuff there. Interesting way to turn around to do the island move. Like it's gonna work though. Got more trucks stopped. I can see them in the background. Where are they? Oh, that's it. Alright, that's a proper courseplay win. There you go, Scooter. That's the one you've been waiting for. That's the one you've been waiting for. He knew it would happen. Oh look, we just changed drivers. That's got to be double points, that one. Funny. Hey David, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. But too early for this stream for you. Oh gosh, that grain cart went flying. Knew it would happen. Hey Anzac, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. It's just meant to be right up your alley. Big fields, big equipment. Now I'm pleased we've got 3 trucks running on this course. In this field. Although that does mean that grain cart's going to run out of... Oh, we're going to have issues over the road though. A bit of a hold up over the road, but it's okay. You can all see what's going to happen here, can't you? Been busy, did bulk silage stay 50 hectares, but going to rain again now. You would have been pleased to get that up and off the ground before today. Nicholas Hinson, I came because I saw you don't play on the train tracks video. Nice, mate. How you doing? Welcome along. Good to have you here. That was a little bit of fun, that don't play on the train tracks video. A little bit of fun. Been a popular little short though. Quite cool. Courseplay 47 Argsy 3. Feels like it though, beer. I mean, what we were only at like 4-1 or something, wasn't it? We've jumped to 47-3. Year with no summer. You guys have definitely had it worse than we have. We've had not bad weather down here. Definitely can't complain. Alright, here's the problem, because this truck's still on the way to the sell point, and we've got full grain carts over here. So this, you know what, that truck's got nothing in it. So we re-divert that truck. Because all the grain carts are empty, we're going to do that. See if we can go, build 3 truck weight, and put some boots in. Don't have to do anything. Just counting all the ones we haven't seen that Courseplay sorted itself out. Well, they don't count if it sorts itself out, do they? Hey? Isn't that a win? That's not a crash. I'm just wondering if we're going to have... Oh no, the green truck's just unloading because our money's going up, so... You're right. Happy days. Done nearly 2,000 reps this season, not much compared to some, but a lot for us. It does sound a good amount. I'm actually surprised because in saying no summer, I mean for what, middle of February, our grass is really green. Like just looking out at our lawn and how much it's grown. There's going to be a lot of grass around for our part of the world in the next little bit, so can expect we'll probably see a lot more silage done down here. Of course, not too far away from getting into maize silage either, if the corn and everything around is anything to go by. Say though, with all the flooding and everything up north, there's going to be a lot of feed moving that way. Because it feels like spring, not the dry days we normally get. Yeah, fair enough too. Always misses you when you say summer and February together. Not used to thinking of warm temps during your birthday month. Which one's your birthday month, Bear? When is it going? January, February? Have we had it or is it coming up? I think that was the right call to take that truck out of circulation and put it over here. I mean, that grain cart can go and get those ones emptied. What I'm actually going to do, because these grain carts are so big, 15%, I'm going to tell it to move on. Just trying to decide what we do with this truck. I think. Do we shift its focus? We will, because they're both grain cart, truck weight. Change where it goes. I think we're going to have a queue here, are we? One, yep. It's on its way in. Well, these bigger grain carts, we can store some in the field a lot easier. So 43 on the 19th. Ah, same year as me. What's that, a week today? There you go. We'll do a birthday stream for you next week. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be close again. It's going to be close again. Oh. Yeah, just turn grain cart so we can't see what happened there. Ah, no worries. No worries. Not sure what's happening in the FS world. Have not played it in ages. Same but different, really. Anzac. How I turned, it wasn't me. It was the grain cart moving. This is the grain cart turning, which took me out of view. Yeah, I'm trying to think what's there's a New Zealand, you can get Balance and Ravensdown fertilizer in game now, Anzac. Go get that downloaded off the mod hub. He don't want to see the horror either. Yeah, grain cart driver looks away. Apparently the mod is really good. It's the up and coming new guy on the market, on the block. Next hottest thing. Modest as well. Join the dark side of your face. Congrats. Thanks, Scooter. It's mildly addictive though, eh? Just mildly addictive. Hey Music Man, how you doing? Good to see you. I made that mod that explains why it failed to load then. Exactly, Beer, exactly. I did though, I did. Reskinned some pallets. I've actually got some Aussie ones I've got some big bags for Aussie fertilizers that I'm going to do as well. Go through the same process. But that's loaded. Okay, so my next work on. We should be able to press that button. There you go, look. All the Kiwis out there. My next creation. I'm gonna try and do like from a 2 bay up to a 6 bay option and a 6 meter deep or a 9 meter deep hole shed. That's yeah. It's something I've been playing around with, learning Blender. Which is pretty fun. Now just the New Zealand map. Anzac. Kegs is building a map. You can get him to. FSG's building a map. You can start working on those guys. Just make a map of my family farm. It wouldn't work very well. I'll tell you why. I mean, because everything's running so smoothly, I can look at other things and we can talk about whatever. Oh, it's going so well. I don't know which truck I'm in. Easy to move this one. I wasn't even aware that had happened. I'll show you why, though. Hopefully that'll keep. So that was perfect timing. I know, right? I know, right? Why magnetic sensor? This is my family farm here. Where is it? There. It's family farm there. Literally a couple of sheds. Obviously had a lot of silage there. Old shed being demolished. Vader out doing that. Whole shed, that's an old cow shed that is now the cattle race. But it's literally like there's a road, and then there's all these fields, and these fields are not very big. Like, what am I talking? 150 meters, 160 meters long. And there's what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, that's not even house. 12, 14. So there's probably about 40 fields just in that little area. It's flat. It's like flat as a pancake. So if you did it 2 kilometers, you're not going to get a huge amount in. So, I don't know. But anyhow, that's where I live. Around there. Main city, Palmerston North. Ranges running on the side, ocean here. Big flat area in the middle. Big plains. Flood plains. I think I don't know how exciting it'd be. I don't know how exciting. Hey Bank Sinatra, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Am I gonna make a map? No, we were just talking about, someone said I should make a map of our family farm, but it's not the best. Well, I mean it's a great farm, but I don't know how. I don't think it'd play very well on farm sim. I mean I could make it and modify the fields. Like whenever we put crops in, we take fences out, so we make the fields bigger. But most of the time it's for cattle grazing, so they're smaller fields for that. That's like 6 miles, right? Yeah. The valley you live in would make a good farm, good map. Good size farms up your way, isn't there? Yeah. This is somewhere around here. I don't even know exactly where Anzac is. I just know he's around Reparoa. Lots of the bigger fields, quite unique. Lots of different shapes. The Waikato somewhere. Just one of the bigger rivers in New Zealand runs down through the bottom of it. Yeah, big forest, and then we've got these huge big plantation forests. Biggest one, Whangaroa Forest. But a lot of this actually used to be forest land, didn't it? And they've changed a lot of it. It's further south of here. Down and through here. A lot of this all used to be forest. And then the government changed it to government-owned dairy farm. A geothermal power station there, which has a big cooling tower. Makes it look like it's a nuclear power plant. Not. Right. Should I start on the logging save or should I try farming? Depends what you want to do, Nicholas. Depends what you want to do. Try some farming to mix things up. Or you could do whatever. Can I see the ocean? No. Can't see it from here. We're pancake flat and we're about 20 k's away from it. I think where we live is only about 20 meters, 30 meters above sea level. So it's pretty darn flat. Okay, back to farming. Everything running properly? Of course it is. It's about to finish this field. Get it finished before the end of the stream, I reckon. Gonna get that one done. So I reckon, takeaway from this is, I reckon these fence have got through more work than the John Deeres. With the slightly smaller headers, not filling up as quick, the grain carts, and the bigger grain carts. Remember these ones we've got. Oh, because I've leased them. Show up under there. But these ones here are 77,500 litres versus these ones here, which are only 46,000 litres. So 3 of these is what, 120, 130. I've got two grain carts I've got in the fence. There's actually more than those 3 combined, which makes a big difference. Could always adapt a bit. Could. Good mix of terrain, 2 hills and flat ground. Yeah, it's really rolling country through there, isn't it? What size map is this, Gers? This is a 1x. It is a 2 kilometre by 2 kilometre map with 9 fields, 8 fields total. But big ones, 3 big ones in the centre, a couple of small ones down here, and a few small ones along the top. Mainly for contract work, so if you have a read of the description that Northwest Mods and Edits have, there's a little story about doing hay and cutting grass up there for the county. And have a look in here. Mr. John Farms owns one of the fields and the Canadian government own the other one. It's pretty cool. Cool little stories. That circle farm was interesting there. Which one was the circle one? Oh, down here, yeah. These ones down here, big pivot irrigators in here. Where they do the farms around them. Quite interesting, eh? How big is that for a pivot? One and a half kilometers. 1.5 kilometers across, so it'll be a 750 meter long pivot. Impressive. Of course, big river there, so lots to take out. That one there must have half pivot and a full pivot. Another pivot down there. More over this side. Lots of them. Yeah, basically a mile across. Yeah, that'd be right. Reckon some people will be shocked when we take balers and trailers. Did you see the photos I shared on Discord? You probably haven't. It's on FS22. I saw this on a Facebook group. Hopefully it's no one you know. But that was not a very good day for someone. Not a very good day for someone. But yeah, you can see the tracks in that truck probably wouldn't go up and down that track. Gone across the field there. Not a happy day. Am I going to do a live tomorrow? No, Isaac. It's Sunday for me. I'll be back to work. Last week was just a one-off because it was a public holiday for me. Do you have any goals on this map? It's just a little play around. It was just starting out as a little play around, Stevie, just to see what we could do with lots of equipment. I know people enjoy big auto drive courseplay games, so just thought we'd have a go with that. I enjoyed doing Deer Creek early on, well, this time last year really. The first mod map I played on. So just bring some of that back. But just imagining if we were, you know, Mike Mitchell-esque running this. Imagine if this was a 16x map and we were actually only just touching the surface of these fields. I like the idea of that. But we might carry on. We might get some tillage going. Maybe do some work there. I've got the straw, so we might try and bale and load this maybe next time. But yeah, it's just a quick little play around. Just having a bit of fun. I know people ask about auto drive and courseplay, so if they can go back and watch some of the streams and see how I've set things up and dealt with it, then might be able to help them too. It's an interesting way to unload and stack bales. And auto drive won that battle too. Oh, 100% Scooter. Nicholas is sorry, my mic again. I'm attempting to start my first realistic farming map on Welker Farms. Nice. Hey Kid Farms, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm a great example of what not to do with auto driving course. But thanks. Appreciate the confidence. That lead combine's got so far ahead he's actually on the next pass, which is not ideal. It's the downside actually. That would be the downside of what I said about doing the field with the John Deere's. This one here on the short edge and going across, the lead combine could potentially get ahead, which would not be ideal. Alright, so is that combine... Oh, there we go. Just going to capture. It's going to be the last pass? Or have they got one more to do? Wait and see. This might be the last little bit for this combine. Or they're going to go over and do that bit. No, it's going to go over and do that little bit. Well, perhaps they've finished up the other end, have they? Yeah, there we go. Those two have finished already. Get that one out of the way. Park up there for now. So we're only going to have one more pass left to do in this field. And we'll be out of here. How many combines do I've got? 10 combines running at the moment, Kid Farms. 5 John Deere's in this field and 5 Fence over in the other field. Pivot irrigation would be a land court farm. Yeah, that's one of the ones that they would have had forest and everything on that they cleared off, isn't it? Or government money. So it's effectively mine then, isn't it? Land court mine, own it. Alright, well, let's see if through there is. I was going to try and unload this grain into the top of that hopper. How's my FPS? We had a look before, it was at about 30, 27, 28. Not too bad considering. Let's see. I just want to put this last 700 litres up into here. So we can fold this one up and get it out of the way. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I folded it with the auger out. Funny it allowed it to. But what's going on there? Why is it not folding? Here we go. So, what's happening? So that's going to be our last one. And then we'll be done. How's our trucks doing? Have we had any more accidents, incidents, near misses? No, all good, all good. All good. Alright. What have we got? 2 trucks in there. Or we might have 2. We'll finish this build. Might actually send this truck over the other way. Get it back on the oats. Keep that there, put that there, and build 3 clockwork. I was waiting to turn around and see a truck coming in. Saw a model mod hub that rounded the edges on wraps and said it was realistic compared to the sharper edges. Yeah, that's by Ola. Yeah, absolutely. We've got that on Chilliwack map. Funny if a bale has that rounded end edge, it means it was done wrong. Hey Nismo, morning mate, how you doing? All hunkered down and ready for Gabrielle. Gabrielle, it's the name of the cyclone which is raging down on New Zealand. Driving the 9570 RT on that. Gonna have a tractor just sitting out in the middle of a field somewhere. One. Oh. Spin you around. On a scale of 1 to 5, how difficult was making that shed? Not too bad. Kegs, not too bad, but Blender was a little bit hard to learn because it's quite different to how I model buildings. But once I got my head around that, that probably took me. If I was starting from scratch now, I'd probably knock that out in 2 hours. That shed, maybe even less. A lot of copy and paste and that sort of thing. Not mocking the mod, just that real bales it was based off, yeah. Easier than auto drive courses. Thanks you, beer. Oh my goodness, I'm paying for it today, aren't I? The problem, the thing I find, or I struggle the most with I knew there was going to be something somewhere. The thing I struggle the most with the Blender is its lack of detail almost. Like I'm used to modelling houses with millimeter dimensions and things, whereas Blender's more, you can do it, but it's just changing my mindset, realising actually you don't need to be perfectly accurate for that, because it's, you know, that's not going to display in game or anything. Yeah, watch out, Chinook's still floating around. Alright, so you're all folded up. We need to get this combine out of the way from the last ones get here. In fact, you know what we could do? I wonder. We're going to edit. We can edit. Don't do it, Argsy. Silly idea. Right, that's a 2-way course. Let's go back to main farm. This is asking for trouble. The header's a header collision with the edge of the map. That's a shame. Wonder if I turn it, we're gonna have the same issue. Yeah. Oh, it's so close. That's annoying. If I went with the 45-foot header, it wouldn't have been a problem. Alright, that's frustrating, anyhow. Tracking on. Right, where's these combines? Ah, you're full. I'm gonna wait till these ones are done, then finished. Struggle with the banking process, normal dirt and where the language doesn't make sense to me either, Scooter, for that. Trailer Park Farms is going to help me out with doing the textures on the shed. Well, when I say help me out, he's going to show me how to do it and then I'm going to do it. But I've tried. I should show you this. This is my first effort before I went the wrong. We realised I'd gone completely the wrong way. Oh, where has it gone? That was my first effort at trying to do the textures and everything like that, and we ended up with this mess. But that's because I tried to do I used the vehicle shader instead of the building shader. I was trying to use the UDIM stuff in there, but I was just playing around and learning things. You gotta break things to learn things, right? Running out of beer time for bed night or cheers farming. Not sure, are you back from your holiday, or are you still sitting in the middle of the Indian Ocean? Either ways, mate. Catch you later, thanks for hanging out. You can change the scale on Blender and work in the detailed units you used to. Once I figured that out, the modeling part was much easier. Yeah, I agree. Once I figured out how to actually use the scale and things like that in units, things have got a bit easier. Hey Martin, how you doing? You like it, Mark? Thanks. So that's one pack going. So what I'm going to try and do is get those sheds done and make a pack. And I want to get them on Mod Hub and all platforms. That's my plan, Stan. Still on the beach for another week yet. Enjoy. Nice, mate. Enjoy. Have fun and catch you again. So we'll let this combine get to the end and then we're going to be a perfect spot with this all finished to wrap things up. See how far the fence have got through. It's certainly been much easier over on this side, for whatever reason. This is the only thing that's just a little bit frustrating, is this combine has got so much further ahead. But otherwise, smooth, smooth. What's the score? Is it like 5-6 to Argsy? Look how much money we've made too. We're up to almost 3 million. I feel cheap because I'm doing it on easy. Argsy 5 courseplay 148. It's 1 point a minute for the stream. No way has it been that bad. No way. So we're going to take him off. Yeah, we do this manually. You can see that one of those combines is going to be full pretty quick. Actually interesting, this Steiger's done alright. Normally I don't like using the articulated tractors for course play, but it's done alright for auto drive. It has done quite alright. I want to keep this back one going. I reckon we'll get another grain cart over to help that guy. We'll go down and help this back one. Get them finished. 280. Good. Thank you. 289. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. If you have, make sure you've dropped a thumbs up there on the video. Leave a like on it. Be very much appreciated. Helps the YouTube algorithm figure things out for everyone else. If you guys like it, so that would be much appreciated. Oh, I got there just in time, but not quite in time. Hoping that other grain cart was going to go and sort out dude up in front of us. We'll be able to shuttle onto that if they don't. Now, just while we're doing that. No. See if there's anyone else live we could go and raid afterwards, but it doesn't look like there is. That's alright. Next time. Alright, that'll be enough for that combine to get to the end. Go forward, pick up this one and be done. Oh. Grain cart's on its way over here. That's right, we'll get here quicker. I'm gonna need another grain cart to get it all out anyhow. I've had breakfast cooked for me because I said I was only going to be another 5 minutes. So, rest assured this field's going to be finished. We will get to the end. We're not that far away from it. We're full. So, on that note, I think we'll let these guys finish this last little bit and we'll be all done. You can see over in the distance the other combines are still cruising along and they are going to get that all done. So, next time we jump in again, we'll harvest field number 2 and we've got some straw to bale in field number 3. Might do that. Might even set some tillage going on field number 1. Who knows? Get some auto driving course play, really working hard. But it's going pretty well. I'll take that as a win. I don't think it's been quite as bad as it could have been. We've ended up getting a decent amount done and really pushing course play with the number of equipment. Well, we have 19 pieces of equipment in one go. So I thought, considering how much we had running, things went pretty well. Let's just ignore the trucks coming in and out of the cage, shall we? There you go, Bear. That's a perfect way to finish things up. You just seen the. You saw that too, didn't you? What month is period 1? Not sure. Oh, and fill type selling. Not sure. Yeah. First in the season's calendar, March or April. What's first in the calendar? March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Makes sense, wouldn't it? There you go, Bear. Just for you, the trucks had a whoopsie and tripped things up. So, on that note, I'm going to tune out, shut things down, and we'll catch you all next time, Western Australia on Wednesday night. For anyone who can join, we're going to have a big corn harvest, so if we can get 10 people in there doing that, that will make things go a whole lot faster, so it'd be awesome to see as many of you as possible. But have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you've dropped the like if you haven't, and go and download the New Zealand fertilizer pack and give it a rating. Appreciate it. But that's all for me. We'll catch you all later and see you soon. Bye. That's not my outro. Where is it? There it is. See ya.